Hi darlings, thank you so much for joining me on the Creative Retreat channel today. And today I have a Bible journaling process for you. Here in my spiral Bible, I will link this below if you are interested. This is a Bible that is on a spiral, and it is a notebook type Bible. So kind of like a notebook that you would use for school, and it has tons of margin space and even has some pages where you have a full page for notes. And so I'm going to be journaling another entry for the Count It Joy devotional, and I am excited to use a mix of things. So I have a mix of things here on my desk. I'm not 100% sure of where I'm going to go with this, but I wanted to kind of create a little collage of different things that I have gathered and learned from this month's devotional. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here in my spiral Bible. I'm going to bring you along. I'm going to try and link everything that I use below, but let's get to it. Let's dig in. Okay, darlings, this comes together pretty quickly, but I love the final result. So I have these items that I knew I wanted to use. I have 3 journaling cards. I have this hymnal page, and I knew I wanted to use the full hymnal page. So using these 3 cards along with the hymnal page was going to be too much. So I decided to cut out the hexagon with the sunflowers from this one journaling card, and instead I'm going to use it as an embellishment. So this is another way you can make your journaling cards. You can stretch your kit. You can cut out elements that are on the journaling card and use them in that way. So I'm going to adhere down the hymnal, and I'm going to use it at a little slant here. And then I'm going to see how I'm going to lay the rest of my items. I knew that I needed a journaling card to put my biggest takeaway and journal that down. And I also knew that I wanted to include the key verse, which is on that hexagon. So all of these elements worked perfectly. If you are looking for these journaling cards, these were actually part of the freebie that Danielle gave in the Creative Retreat Insiders Facebook group. So that is where you can find these extra journaling cards. I loved that she did that this month. And now I'm grabbing the tab from the cardstock stickers. This is going to be for my date. I'm also using some of that orange sunflower washi that I love from this month's kit. And since I used it with that tab, I'm going to add it in 2 more places. That way I have a triangle going on across the page. I'm also going to use this little circle sticker as well that says "It's all joy." And then on the top here, I'm going to use a banner with the word joy. That's going to be at the top over there by the hymnal, and then a yellow little wonky heart by my washi tape and my date stamp that I'm now stamping in 3 different places as well. Okay, so now I'm going to look back at my devotional so I can just get a refresher of my biggest takeaway that I highlighted in the devotional. And then I'm going to use a mix of my handwriting, and then I wanted the word joy really big, so I grabbed this older green alpha that I have been using this month along with the kit because it matches and it coordinates well, and I just like pulling things from my stash. These are a little bit bigger than the other tau alphas that came with the kit, and I love them. Finishing up my journaling here, just my thoughts, and then I'm going to finish off with the word my soul, and I'm going to grab that from the word Fetty that is from the cardstock stickers, and I'm going to outline that as well. Okay, moving around some color, I'm just going to use the Count It Joy. Well, this just says Count It. This is one of the another word Fetty there. And what I'm going to do is the joy I'm going to grab from the stamp set, and then I'm just going to stamp that out in black. And that's going to finish my title for that card that's over to the left. Love that. Okay, Now I wanted to add some art marks to the page, so I'm going to grab my Faber-Castell pen. I believe this one's in the color green gold. It's like a mustard color. And then I'm just adding some art marks around. And I also wanted to add, I know my key verse or my focus verse is on this page already, but I also wanted to add some cross-reference verses that I also studied throughout the months, because just in case I go to this page and I want to do a little bit more digging, I'm going to have that list of cross-reference verses over to the left there, and it also fills in that gap perfectly. And that's going to do it. That is going to complete this page. That is it, darlings. That is a wrap up to my video and to this page. I'm loving the collage feel and having just a little bit of everything. I have all of the cross references or the scriptures that I went through this month. I have this beautiful hymnal that is actually part of the actual devotional here. This is the full hymnal, of course, but I love that I was able to include that. I have a card that says "Count it joy." It's all joy. I have my biggest takeaway from here on this journaling card right here, and then of course that focus verse in James 1:2, just all wrapped up into one. And I love how this turned out. I might be doing a little bit more of these collage type pages, just throwing everything that I've learned from the month in there. So I hope that this inspired you to do something a little bit different. And if you are new here, I hope you consider subscribing to the Creative Retreat channel. Thank you so much for joining us each and every video, darlings. God bless. Bye.